I'm in Soho in the city of Westminster in London. This is without question the most vibrant community in all of London. And in a city of monumental architecture, of large parks and plazas and public spaces, the city of Westminster and the large corporations that develop so much of London and build shopping plazas and shopping malls have given onto Soho the greatest gift they can do. They've left it alone. One of the things that Soho demonstrates, and the East Village, Alphabet City, Hong Kong, St. Martin's in New York, parts of Wicker Park in Chicago, West Rogers Park, and other areas you might explore, is the greatest gift that urban planners can give to a community is a basic grid of services and let that community develop on its own. In the case of Soho, much like Harlem, that development happened because the community was ostracized. Soho has been a gay and lesbian community for a very, very long time, and the conservative city of Westminster saw no reason to build monuments here, to place statues, to expand parks, to build gates over walks, to pave walkways. They provided basic roads, basic sidewalks, basic trash. All of the buildings are old classic buildings, which enables Soho to be the most vibrant service offering and good offering community in London. Okay, I mean, there's a very important lesson here about urban planning. There's no such thing as urban planning. I mean, the most you can do is if you can let a community or area provide those services that they need to be around, but the governments and big businesses can't come in with big projects. We've all been in the great big project, the big building, the big park, the big plaza that sits there empty. In fact, we've gotten to the point now that when a big project funded by government and large corporations actually isn't a complete failure, we're shocked. But we should actually look to these kinds of communities, and they're all over the urban landscape, that really work, that people really go to, that people really love to go to, that people really enjoy. And you see universally they are almost always unplanned, spontaneous communities that grew in a way to respond to people's demands. And you can just see around here, you have a mixture of amazing shops, restaurants, there's a specialty coffee shop, very limited access of chains.
Hello, Andy.
There are only a few chains. There's a Costa Coffee here. Coffee houses are the chains. I don't even think there's a McDonald's near it. You have a lot of spontaneous restaurants, businesses built. There's a lot of storefronts. There's a lot of roads. This is how cities should be laid out. This is how cities should be planned. The city should provide first-rate services, garbage pickup, sewage, water, maintain the roads, maintain the sidewalks, keep the police going, and let the citizens of the city arrange their urban life in the way they want. That's definitely what I think.